I understand that some of you that are coming to Caitlin's party are having a little trouble with books being out of print. So I thought that I would do a little video to explain and help you with that problem. First of all, I just want to say that Usborne Books is a company that is in a growth spurt right now. And starting with our convention last summer in June, we have doubled our company since June. So that's in less than half a year. That's why we're having so many of the things going out of stock, though the company's working very hard to get them back as soon as they can. But we have a lot of other good books that you could also use. So I'm going to just go through a few of the books that are very popular that have gone out and try to give you some ideas of alternatives. So first, I would like to start with this book, The Complete Book of Farmyard Tales. And one of the advantages of this book was that it has the CD to go along with it. And it's got a compilation of a number of stories in it. Well, this book is supposed to come back into stock on the 10th of December. These, of course, are only estimates and they could change, but it's supposed to come back. But if you're wanting to buy something while Caitlin is having her show, you want to be able to buy something in the next couple of days. So I have come up with a few suggestions for this particular book. This book has a number of different little stories in it, but 4 of the stories in this book are about trains. And we have a book that has the very same stories with a CD in our miniature book on the Little Book of Trains. So if that's what you're especially looking for in this book, then this would be a good starter, I guess I would call it. But we have a lot of other story compilations as well, and I'm going to try to go through these fairly quickly, or we'll be here all night. This is Baby's Bedtime Storybook. It's a set box that's got 6 nice little books inside it, and I would recommend that one. We have the Big Book of Little Stories, and again, this is a compilation. Very similar inside to the Farmyard one that's out of stock right now. If you're looking for a special one for a Christmas gift, we have the Illustrated Children's Bible Stories that is a little bit more words, but still has the illustrations. We do have a couple of CD storybooks. This one is the Stories of Magical Animals. We also have Princess and the Pea, and with an accompanying CD as well. And you can search for these on the website. And then just to go through quickly, these are all in stock. This one is Fairy Tales for Bedtime, Classic Stories for Little Children, and there is a series called Illustrated Stories that is a wonderful collection, and most of them are in stock. Here's the Delightful Illustrated Stories. It's got a beautiful keepsake book with beautiful pictures. And I have, in the same set, we have 365 illustrated stories and rhymes. Illustrated Stories of Aesop. It's kind of a soft cover, which is nice. We also have a number of other titles in this, and 3 of them are actually on the Black Friday sale and almost half price. So you might want to take a look at those. Another book that's out of stock right now is Cow Takes a Bow and Other Tales. What this is a compilation of our phonics readers. We also have a compilation called Ted and Friends, which again is also out of stock for the compilations. However, the small visual stories of the phonics book, the phonics readers. Each one, we have like 16 of them that are in stock. So you may not be able to go with the compilations, but the stories are available. And I have down that this book, as well as the Ted and Friends compilation, are not due in until January. Okay, a couple more. If you were looking for books for babies, this book, Baby's Very First Touchy-Feely Animals book, is out of stock right now. But there are a number of other ones. Well, there's a few other ones that are in. I have this one is out. There's a Touchy-Feely book and a farm playbook that are all out of stock right now. And a couple of them are due in the middle of December, and this particular one is not due in until January. But here's a few of the other books that we have that would be comparable that are in stock right now. This one is Baby's Very First Touchy-Feely Animals book, and it's got a lot of the touchy-feelies and so forth in it. We have the Slide and See, which is a similar series, except they have no flaps so that they can't be torn off. Instead, they slide. There are two of these. There's Slide and See Animals and Slide and See Under the Sea. Okay, then we have a new series called The Little Red Penguin, and they're little small word books, and they have little flaps that says the name of the word. This begins with C. They come in words, shapes, colors, and one other. And then we have this new series. There's two in this series, On the Farm and 1, 2, 3 Counting. And this is a book that comes out black and white on one side, on the other. And then there is the Flippy Floppy Lift the Flap animal books. We have this in the ocean as well as the jungle, and they're looking for the beast that is hiding, and when they get done, it all opens up to the child. So these are all alternatives that you might want to consider. Another popular book that has a number of them that are out of stock is the Wipe Clean series. With the Wipe Clean series, we have a lot of different ones that are in stock. If you're looking for the alphabet or the beginning pen writing, they're due back in on the 10th of December. But if you're looking for any others that show that they're out of print, let me tell you what's in print. We have, all of these are the Wipe Clean. We have 1, 2, 3, doodles, dot to dot, first math, first numbers, first words, mazes, pen control, ready for school, pirate activities, vacation activities, castle activities, farm activities, big activities, and times tables and telling time. And the ready for school includes the 1, 2, 3 and the alphabet. Okay, then one of the popular books that's out is in this series, and it's called the Busy Car book, and it's not due in until January. But we have a bunch of others that are all in stock. They all work the same. They have the little animal, they have the trails that the little item goes around. And we have in stock, we have Busy Bug, which is this one. We have Busy Train, Busy Helicopter. These are all pullbacks. And then we have wind-ups. Wind-up bus, pirate ship, plane, race cars, tractor, and train. Then we have a Baby's Very First Noisy book. And if you were looking for Baby's Very First Noisy farm, it's out of stock until February. But we do have Baby's Very First Noisy book, Trains and Nursery Rhymes. And if you were looking for a book called Look Inside Food, that one is out until January. But we have Look Inside the Jungle, and this is a Lift the Flap book, learning about inside the jungle. This one is How Do Flowers Grow? You would find it by searching for Lift the Flap, first questions and answers in the catalog. We also have Look Inside Our World, Mummies and Pyramids, Castles, Trains. We have Peek Inside books, See Insides, and question and answer Lift the Flap books. And lastly, if you're looking for a book that looks like this except it's pink and it says Princess Stories on it, that one is out of stock until January. But this one is called Fairy Tales and is the same pattern, written the same way. It's got the 2 levels of reading in it. And this one has Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Red Riding Hood, 3 Little Pigs, Story of Rumpelstiltskin, Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. And the Princess Stories one just had 4 stories: Little Dragon, Princess and Pig, Royal Broomstick, and The Tournament. So this would be a good alternative. I hope that's helpful, and happy shopping.